Hello, creative friends. I hope you're doing well. I am working on a ton of projects this week. So it's time to kind of put everything aside, and I thought I would do some journaling. So my journal is buried behind all of this stuff, but I'm working on some cards, and I made these little guys that are so cute. So I want to put these in my altered book journal, and I have my watercolors here, so we may use some of those, but this is my altered book journal. I absolutely love it. It's freed me in a way. This is my third one that just regular journaling has not. It's not precious. I do a ton of experimenting with it, and I love the process. So I thought that we would maybe do a page in here. This is a background that I created. But it's really fun. I love working in altered books. If you haven't tried it, I suggest that you do. It's so much fun. So maybe we'll do, I think I just want like a half spread. I'm trying to think if maybe I want to like use this page even. And then I made these. They're made from like tea, the packaging from your tea. So, you know, where the tea bag comes. So they're really cute. I'll share a video of how I made these too. But I put like little things on them too, so that they're like little embellishments. I'll show you. I did one in this little junk journal that is just full now of all sorts of things. But this one I added a flower to, and this was ginger tea. And then I made a little tag. So these are so cute. You can do so many fun things with them. So let's see. Yeah, let's just play a little bit. So I'm going to grab maybe some paint first and just create a quick background. Maybe, if my paint is not clogged. Let's see here. Let's grab one of these guys. And I think before I do that, what I'll do is I'm going to grab some watercolor. I have a habit of kind of pressing the camera and not even noticing it. So I'm going to put down just a little bit of watercolor here. Just so it can mix in with the paint that I'm going to use. I'm avoiding that little paint that I put down. And we're just going to create kind of a quick background. So pretty. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab this little spatula. It's from the dollar store. It's really great. I'm going to go a little bit heavier here to cover that up a little bit, the image. But it's really great for painting with and spreading on your mediums and stuff. And it's a spatula, so really cool. I went a little bit heavy here, so this might take a little bit to dry, but we are going to pull some of this off. I'm just going to let it dry for like a minute or two. Like that. And then I always have like papers around that I can apply, you know, extra leftover paint on. So this one is so pretty. There's so many layers of paint, so I'm going to add that on there too. Alrighty. Okay, so let's let this dry for a couple of minutes, and then let's make like a tag. I think maybe I'm going to use this one that has like a T. I think that's a pretty combination. What do you think? So we'll use something like that. And I'm going to make a little tag. But it's great. These have a little opening, so you can stick things in there, which is great. So this is a piece of paper that I used as an index card for a class that I did, manifest canvases. So I was showing like different backgrounds that you can do. So why don't we use this as the base of our tag? So we're just going to kind of measure about how big. And you can kind of think of the orientation that you want your tag to be. That may be too short. That's pretty good, actually. Maybe not. Needs to be a little bit thinner. And of course you could use like a regular tag and that would work out great too. There seems to be some kind of resistance with it going in all the way. I guess it still needs another cut. Like that. There we go. Perfect. And then I like to add like a little handle or something for it to like pull up a little bit. You can use fabric, washi tape, whatever you want. Maybe I'll use a little bit of washi tape for this. And I'm trying to think if, kind of like that this is, I think I'm going to take this off. Hopefully it hasn't dried too much. It should be okay. I'm going to exchange them. I'll use this in another project. Alrighty. I just like the color. I like that it's like dyed with that tea. So we're going to put that on. We'll replace it. Just for aesthetics. Okay. And if you wanted to, you could use that as a tab. That would be really cool. But let's see. I think I'm going to use the washi tape. It's been a while since I actually talked to you guys. So I thought it might be fun for this Wednesday's video. And I'm posting videos every Wednesday and Saturday. The Saturday videos will be like a process art videos. I really love process art. And I get so many comments of people saying, you know, that they don't think that they're creative. So process art is just a lifesaver. It helps you to just create without any pressure. So I love creating those videos. And we have a little tag, and if you want to, you could like write something on there. I'm going to write a message to myself about taking time to create. You saw that like whole mess of stuff that I had on my desk. I have so many projects coming on, but it's important to take time to create. So I'm going to write, take time to create for you. I love it. Just as a little reminder. So we'll stick that in there like that. And hopefully that page is dried a little bit. And we're going to help it dry even more. I'm going to take a paper towel, or you can use a piece of paper, whatever you want. And we're going to pull some of this up. And it will leave the pattern of the paper towel too. But I can tell that some of it has already dried from the acrylic. So that's cool. And am I going to save this paper towel? Absolutely. I will use it for another project. Watercolor on it, something. Figure out something that I want to do with it. Very cool. Alrighty. And that's dry enough for me to add this little beauty to there. So I'm just going to take this and add some of my glue stick. And if you want more of these kinds of videos, will you let me know in the comments? And I have just loved you guys' comments. Thank you so much. I know that I wasn't very active on this channel for a while, but I am trying to fix that because I love YouTube. It's how I started out. So it will always have a special place in my heart. Very cool. And then let's do some back splatters with watercolor nonetheless. Not just splatters, just kind of finish off a page. If I can get this to splatter. This brush might be too big. This is kind of a softer black too. There we go. I think that that's a pretty way to finish her off. So what? That took literally 5 minutes. So sometimes, you know, you just have to make time to do it. Because I already feel less stressed after I do this. So it's important. Just make time. I know it's hard for your art and have that commitment to yourself. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope that you enjoyed this. We'll do more of these pages if you guys like this style. And happy creating. I hope you grab a book and start your altered book journal. I love this thing. It's like so cool. There's so many like beautiful pages that I love that I've made. I really love this one. And it's just like, it's not very precious, but I create some of my favorite pages in here. So I hope you grab an old book and start creating in it. But I will see you guys next week. See you next Wednesday. Happy creating. We'll make these next Wednesday. So make sure you stay tuned for that video. Bye bye, friends. Happy creating.